Hey cuties, I just have a little utility video for you today. And this is just going to go over how you can make and test any build that you want on the Homecoming Brainstorm server. It's very easy to do, anyone can do it. You will want mids reborn, although it's not completely necessary. It will save you a lot of time, and so I'm going to show you how to do it. So you'll want to have your build made. I'll put a link to Mids Reborn in the description, and I'll try to find a video explaining how to use Mids if you haven't used it before, because I'm not going to go into that in this video. So it'll probably be like a dark current video. So once you have Mids and you've made your build, you can see I've got a controller build, illusion control, darkness affinity. I don't need a critique of this. This is just a best guess because I've never done illusion control before. And I want to try it. I want to test it out before I actually commit to anything. So I've got my build saved. I'm going to come up to File and then Export Build to Beta Server. And you'll want to navigate to your Homecoming root folder. So for me, it's on the D drive. I've got a little shortcut here to take me right to it if I need to. And I'll hit Select Folder. Now it's going to ask you for a name for the pop menu. And if you don't know what pop menu is, don't worry, you're going to find out very soon. And it doesn't matter what you call this, it just matters that you remember what you called it. So I'm going to call this Ildark. Hit OK, and it confirms that it was created. It gives you a little, not a warning, but a message to remind you that you may need to restart your client if your client was already running. It's just saying, do this process, export your build before you've launched the game. So you'll want to make your build, save it, export, and then launch the game. So hit OK, and I'm going to bring up Homecoming, and we're going to open up the beta. If you haven't installed this, there'll probably be an install button. So you'll want to do that, and once it's installed, you can just launch it. And you'll want to come to Brainstorm. As you can see, I test lots of stuff. I'm going to create a new character that is going to be just, the same character that I've built in Mids. So it's a controller. It's illusion control. And darkness affinity. Obviously, in this situation, costume doesn't matter, but I'm just going to pick something. So just give it a name, doesn't really matter, because this is not going to be a permanent character, you're just testing things out. So once you're in Atlas Park, or wherever you decide to start, it doesn't have to be Hero Side, you're going to come down here into your chat. You're going to come into this freebies menu, and this is a pop menu. In this pop menu, you've got a lot of things that you can do. These are basically, you can almost think of them as like cheat codes. I can train up to 50, I can add influence, I can add accolades, travel and locks, I can create any enhancement that I want. So you can do lots of stuff. We're going to train up to level 50 plus. Excuse you. And then instead of going to the trainer like you normally would, to train up to 50, that's going to be a lot of clicking. So we're going to come back to freebies menu, and we're going to select this train macro, and you can see it added a little macro to our hotbar. And I'm just going to drag this here, so every time I press 1, it's going to bring up the level up screen. And so I'm going to bring up Mids. I'm going to bring this to my second monitor, just so I can look at it and follow along with what I've built. So I know I have blind and tar patch. the pop-ups will get annoying, I promise you that. Okay, so we are now all leveled up to 50. I'm going to type in the command clear tray to get rid of all the junk. We don't need this training macro, so we can remove this too. And now here's the magic part, and the whole reason that we used mids. So you could, if you wanted to, use the freebies menu to create any enhancement that you want. If we want a full set of Armageddon, we can come here. We can make any one of these, or we can make the entire full set. So if I click that, you can see now I've got a full set of Armageddon. And you can do that for any enhancement that you want. But we can use mids to add all of the enhancements that we selected to our inventory. So we come to freebies menu, mids reborn beta build menu, and click that. It's going to prompt you to type in the name that we named our export file. So we called it Dark. And I'll just hit enter. And a little prompt will come up saying give enhancements part 1 and give enhancements part 2. We're gonna hit part 1, and it's gonna fill up every single tray that we have with enhancements from our mids file. And it has to be done in 2 parts because there's more than 70 enhancements. So we start with part 1. We can just come in here and start adding our enhancements. The enhancements appear in your inventory basically in the order that they were slotted, so it should be pretty easy to follow along, even if you can't reference mids while you're doing it. Now, I deliberately made this build without a bunch of purple sets. I do have some purple procs, some very rare procs, but I wanted to do a build that wasn't leaning so much on the really expensive sets. So that's why it is the way that it is. Now that we've got the first set slotted, we're going to hit enter, and I'm going to hit up arrow to repeat my last command, which was /pop menu dark. Hit enter, and now we just select part 2, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of enhancements, and this time you'll notice it only goes up to tab 3 because that is all of the enhancements that are left to slot. And that's it. So the only thing that's really left to do is add your powers to the bar and then go test things out. To help facilitate that, we can go back to our freebies menu and travel unlocks. You can grab the Oro portal. We could also grab all the long-range teleporter destinations. And I'm gonna just do another bar just for travel stuff. Oh, incarnates. When we trained up to level 50 plus, it unlocked all of our incarnate stuff. And if you don't know, on the Brainstorm server, all of your incarnate stuff is free to make. You can make as many or as few as you want. So I'm just going to, I'll try cardiac, because I don't really know what I am going to need. But cardiac is always useful. I think maybe we might want status protection. I don't know. Interface, I think I'll go with diamagnetic. Lore, I think I'm gonna go with Carnies. Judgment, I'll just be basic and do ion. And hybrid, I'm gonna give control a try, but I'm also going to create support. Just in case I don't like it. So I'll get these all slotted up. And then I'll add them. And then from here, we just need to add our powers to the bar. And now, all that's left is to test. So I can use my long-range teleporter to go straight to Peregrine and talk to our detective and grab a mission. I'm just going to do +1. We'll turn solo bosses on, and I guess we'll try ×8. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I get slaughtered, maybe I do okay. I have no idea. This is my first time doing a character like this. I went with the Mystic Pool, just because it seemed like I really didn't have much in the way of attacks or AoE. So I was hoping maybe Inflame would do it. I don't know. Again, I'm just making it up. Get out of the way, guys, come on. No endurance issues, that's kind of nice. I'm not gonna go through the whole mission. I just wanted to test it, and I think that it's probably going to be okay as far as a build goes. But hopefully that will help you. You know, when you're coming up with builds and you know you're not sure if it's gonna work out, you have a way to test any build that you want. So hopefully that helps, and I hope you have a great day.